Now, Alex Jones is a lunatic. We've shown it 1,000 times. We're about to show it again to you. If you watch this all and you think he's perfectly sane, God bless your heart. You're also a lunatic. You should get mental health treatment. Okay, now, I'm going to prove that to you in a second. But the reason why we're even doing any of these stories is because we're beyond it. We got it. Alex is crazy. It's because he's become relevant today, which is unbelievable. That's the craziest thing of all. Donald Trump's gone on a show. Donald Trump has said about Alex Jones, your reputation is amazing. I will not let you down. Whoa, you're going to deliver for Alex Jones? That's the guy you're going to deliver for. That's the guy who you think his reputation is amazing. So now for those of you who are unfamiliar with the lunatic ravings of Alex Jones, this is a recent episode from him, and you might begin to get a sense of what this guy's all about. It turns out he's found out the real problem with Hillary Clinton and Barack Obama. Let's begin to find out what it is.
I'm never a lesser of two evils person, but with Hillary, there's not even the same universe. I mean, she is an abject, psychopathic demon from hell that as soon as she gets into power is going to try to destroy the planet. I'm sure of that, and people around her say she's so dark now and so evil and so possessed that they are having nightmares, they're freaking out.
Okay, so far, over-the-top rhetoric, but, you know, this is the souped-up version of what you hear on right-wing talk radio, demon-possessed. You assume that he means metaphorically. People are having nightmares over it. Conservatives, that's their number one trait, is being afraid. They're afraid of everything. Oh, I'm afraid of black people. I'm afraid of Mexicans, Muslims. Oh, my God, I'm so afraid of everything, right? That's who they are, and it's their defining trait. So far, nothing, it's crazy, it's in that it's over the top, but this is stuff we know. You're not surprised by too much of this. Now, she's going to destroy the planet. Okay, hyperbole, you chalk it up to. But then you keep going further and you realize, oh no, he doesn't mean it as a metaphor. He means it literally. Listen.
Folks, let me just tell you something. And if the media wants to go with this, that's fine. There are dozens of videos and photos of Obama having flies land on him indoors at all times of year, and he'll be next to 100 people and no one has flies on him. Hillary, reportedly, I mean, I was told people around her that they think she's demon-possessed, okay? I'm just going to go ahead and say it, okay? They said they're scared. That's why when I see her, when kids are by her, I actually get scared myself for the child. I mean, that big rubber face and that... I mean, this woman is dangerous, ladies and gentlemen. I'm telling you. She is a demon. This is biblical. She's going to launch a nuclear war.
Yeah. Okay, I mean, look, I don't know. I can't help but laugh as I've now heard that clip 3 times, and every time I literally LOL. But this guy is relevant? This guy has access to real power in the world? The sad part is how many people believe this insanity. And for the ultra-religious, it makes some degree of sense because they'll believe anything. You know, they think a guy walks on water, raises people from the dead. So when you say someone is demon-possessed, to the rational world, that sounds insane. To maybe fundamentalist religious folks, that says, well, obviously. Well, why else would flies land on her and him when they're not landing around everywhere else? It's so obvious. If these guys have real power, and he says it, it's biblical. So that triggers people. That's for the right-wing religious nuts. They're like, oh, yeah, I knew it, it's biblical, and she's the demon. But if you start thinking this way, and you really think she's the devil, and Donald Trump is out there saying to people, hey, the Second Amendment people can do something about Hillary Clinton. A couple of his surrogates have said that she should literally be shot. And now you got people, a certain percentage of the country, getting riled up by this lunatic, thinking, oh, no, Beelzebub has taken over her body, and the flies, obviously. Okay, we're not done with the madness. One more.
But Hillary's into like creepy, weird, sick stuff, man. Just disgusting with flies all over her, big, fat, stinking... Imagine how bad she smells, man. I'm told her and Obama just stink. You can't wash that evil off, man. Told there's a rotten smell around Hillary. I'm not kidding. People say, folks, I've been told this by high-up folks. They say, listen, Obama and Hillary both smell like sulfur. I never said this because the media go crazy with it, but I've talked to people that are in protective details. I mean, they're scared of her, and they say, listen, She's a frickin' demon, and she stinks, and so does Obama. And I go, like what? Sulfur.
Sulfur. Sulfur. Sulfur. First of all, when our stage manager just pointed out, Trump had a fly land on him in Anaheim. You remember the thing that landed on Ted Cruz's face, whatever the hell that was, and then he ate it in the middle of one of the debates? Okay, but do I believe that Trump and Ted Cruz are demon-possessed? Of course not! There's no such thing as demon-possessed. People don't smell of sulfur. So this lunatic has got a certain percentage of the American people thinking, oh my God, I knew it. The sulfur and the flies. We got to do something about these people because they are the devil. Literally, that's what they think. This is cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Anyone who believes in Alex Jones and believes these theories, I got bad news for you, man. You really got to go get help. You do. I don't know if you belong in an actual hospital, you know, in one of those white jackets and stuff, but you at least need treatment. Go to talk to a therapist. Alex is gone, man. I mean, there ain't no therapist going to help Alex Jones. He's right next there to Glenn Beck on the gyroscope, you know. This guy, okay, you know what? Now, having nothing to do with this except to just give you a sense of who Alex Jones is, here's what I mean by he's too far gone. Here's another random clip from Alex Jones.
I'm feeling really powerful right now. Oh, you were going to submit to us. Our time of liberalism is here. You drink that fluoride. You take those vaccines. Donald Trump says vaccines might be dangerous because one of his kids got hurt. Shut up! If you don't have free speech, you understand? You listen to me. I rule this country now. I'm liberal. Screw him. Ban his free speech right now. Ban it! Let me tell you what else you do. You don't visit InfoWarsLife.com.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I guess he's pretending to be a liberal there, and he's trying to sell something at the end, but this guy's in outer space, man. He's talking about aliens and life extension technology. Maybe the aliens have already landed. If there's a person who's demon-possessed, I got a good candidate for you. But in reality, no one's demon-possessed. That's the ravings of a lunatic mind. And this close to power. That's where we are today. The whole country has lost its mind. Come back to us, man. I need America to come back to sanity because this is nowhere near sanity. Before, when he was just a fun joke on the internet, hey, go ahead, laugh out loud, even laugh your ass off. But now, when you've got these people, they're this insane, this close to power, it's not that funny anymore. At the Young Turks, we believe in change. We believe we can change the media, make it more independent. Come do it with us. tytnetwork.com/join.